Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. That's right, the second upload in the space of hours because there is more breaking news at Chelsea. Tyler Adams is set to undergo his medical in the next 24 hours after Chelsea agreed to activate the £20 million relegation release clause. But before I dive into the video, people, make sure you smash a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. At 5K, there's going to be a Chelsea training top giveaway from the new range for this upcoming season. So the quicker we get to 5K, the quicker you've got your chances on getting your hands on one of those. So smash that subscribe button if you are new round here. And let's dive into that breaking news that Chelsea looks set to add some midfield reinforcements. No, it's not Moises Caicedo just yet. The club is still working on that deal. But according to Darvesh Chef and Sky Sports Tim, Chelsea have met the £20 million release clause for Leeds United midfielder Tyler Adams. One source has told us Adams will have a medical in the next 24 hours. So it looks like Chelsea are set to add Tyler Adams to our midfield ranks. So that is obviously some depth that we need. And look, I've spoken about Adams in a previous video as well a few days ago, guys. But look, it certainly wasn't a name that was on my radar at the start of the window that Chelsea could possibly be signing in midfield. But if you look at his stats, you look at his age, 24 years of age. He's currently got a hamstring injury. I'm sure the club have done their due diligence on his injury record. He has missed the last 13 games for Leeds United with that injury. But having said that, his defensive stats are fantastic. I think he has won about 98% of his duels. He's 24 years of age. He possesses good leadership qualities as well, being the captain of the US. He's got experience at RB Leipzig in Europe. He's got experience in the Premier League with Leeds United. And for £20 million, I think it's one of those deals where you can't really say no. And ultimately, you need strength and depth. We need depth in that defensive midfield position. And he would make sense. If you had pivot options of Adams, Enzo, Caicedo, and Andre Santos, then you're looking pretty set there. Adams, I think, is good enough to definitely play a squad rotation role. Coming in for cup games, starting certain league games. And at 24 years of age, he's young enough to be part of the long-term project at the club. He's not going to command huge wages, so he'd fall in line with the wage structure at the club at this point in time. And he could also be another one of those where you sign him at 20 million quid and maybe you only keep him for a couple of seasons and you can definitely flip him on for profit. No two ways about it. So I think I look at it for Chelsea, and whilst it's not the most exciting signing in the world, it's one that actually makes sense all round because, as I said, you can sell him on for profit, or you're getting a player that's going to be good for the first team relatively cheaply at 20 million quid, which in this day and age is an absolute steal. If we're being honest, Tyler Adams in the normal market of no release clause is probably at least double that. We're looking 30, 40 million pounds potentially. But it looks like Chelsea could be on another madness. Obviously, we had the news about, Lavia last night, a video I've done about that earlier on the channel, so make sure you check that out. But Caicedo, the plan is still to have him in place for Sunday, not necessarily to play, but to unveil him at the ground. Let's wait and see what happens on that one. But I remain fully adamant that signing Tyler Adams for 20 million is great value. Defensively, as I said, as a midfielder, he's pretty damn good. Let's say on a day potentially or a moment where Caicedo isn't playing, Adams would be able to free up Enzo on and off the ball as well. And he's great in the dressing room as well. And he's a real leader, as demonstrated by being captain of the US. He's shone in a very poor Leeds side last season. Imagine how much better he's going to be in a better side like Chelsea with better players around him. I just think this ticks loads of boxes right now. Yes, it's not the midfielder we're waiting for the here we go. But, a medical in the next 24 hours, I expect, this could be done in time for him to feature in the squad against Liverpool, people. But let's wait and see on that front. But look, it looks like Chelsea is set to add another midfielder. The plan was always to add two midfielders. So if it is Adams, we're just waiting for Caicedo now. But I tell you what, don't rule out an absolute madness with Caicedo, Adams and Lavia all arriving. But I would probably say that's a little bit less likely, just purely based on the fact that, if we know the asking price for Lavia is £50 million and we desperately wanted him, why have we just bid 48 and not gone for an extra 2 to get the deal done? That's why I feel that perhaps slightly that deal is kind of based on tactics, really. It doesn't necessarily make an awful lot of sense otherwise in that perspective to not do it. Yes, obviously Caicedo and Lavia is more exciting than Caicedo and Adams, but Adams is a really good pickup for 20 million pounds, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he does at Chelsea. It's not been officially confirmed yet, but it looks like Tyler Adams is set to join Chelsea. That's getting ever closer. Could be announced before the week is out, people. So yeah, just bringing you a quick breaking news reaction to the news that Chelsea have agreed to activate Tyler Adams's release clause, and a medical is set to take place within the next 24 hours, guys. So things are starting to gather pace at Chelsea. Chelsea are moving mad. One bid rejected for Romeo Lavia. Tyler Adams looks like he's coming through the door, and seemingly had a little bit of a breakthrough with Brighton for Moises Caicedo as well. We are set for a busy, busy end to the week at the club. But people, let me know your thoughts on a Tyler Adams signing in the comments below. How do you see him fitting in? Do you think he's here for the long term? Or do you think he's here for a couple of seasons and then flip on and make a profit? Let me know your thoughts, guys. As always, smash a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Looking to get to 5K as quickly as possible. We're not that far away now. Remember, there is a training top giveaway at 5K. So please do subscribe, people. It's greatly appreciated. Anyway, catch you again in another video soon. Take care. Up the Chelsea, and peace out, guys.